Hi, welcome to the Andrew Buckle Affinity Designer Sunday. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create a vector design such as this, a seamless vector tile. And it all starts with a square. Just go here, select the rectangle tool and create a square. Make certain it looks like a square and then go to the right arrow key on the keyboard and press. Press it 3 times, 10 times, up to you. I'm just going to go for 3 times and repeat with the down arrow key. So now you've got that design. Now you can group them if you want. Just go over here, right click and group. And that's in the layers panel. So you've got them all nicely grouped. You don't have to do that. Now you could of course create this in version 1 as well, using just creating the design and then duplicating it. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to recolor it. So how to recolor it? Well, it's a great feature called select and select next. So let's just click, open that group, expand it out, select that one. Make certain you select that one. That's the one I want. Right, go to the top one. Go to the top one and then change the colour. For this, really handy, swatches panel. So go to swatches and you've got a whole range of colours. Now you might decide colours is the best one. So you've got that. And just click. Then go to the shortcut for that select and next. You can see it there. Of course, it might be different for you. I'm just going to do that and I'm going to repeat it. So the next one selected is that one. And I can just click here and set it to green and repeat it and set that to blue and so on. You could do that. Obviously, I'm going to do all of them very quickly. Once you've done that, make certain that none of the colours match the other side. So you don't want a red there and a red there. So you want a nice red and green, and likewise on the other side as well. So you don't want another red on the other side. So with that, you can select all that again. You can just simply go up to the group. So it's all selected. And you can go down here. Just an option here. And again, this feature is a version 2. So with a version 2 one, just click here and you've got a warp. So click there. And I'm just going to go down to twist. I think that's probably one of the best warping. So click and you got that warp. It warps the entire group. Also, it creates a warp group. But you can also go here to the control bar and you can change the value. So if you want to, you put it to say 100. Push it depending on the design. You might find it doesn't look so good if you push it too much, but I'm just going to go for about there. So you've got that. Well, I'm just going to move that out of the way. Don't need the swatches anymore because I'm not going to use it anymore. But with this design, what I'm going to do, make certain you select the warp group. So select that, the warp group. Hold down the Alt Option key and duplicate. So go over here to the move tool, and that's the key thing, and drag. So you've got a duplicate. I want to transform it. So now I can go to over here to layer and transform and flip horizontal. So I'm just going to, the left side one and the right side one, they're identical at the moment. I'm just going to flip the one that's on the right side. Flip horizontal, and you can see now you get this nice seamless design here. But what you can also do is you can select those, both those ones, and again hold down the Alt Option key, depending if you're on a PC or Mac, of course, on the keyboard. And it duplicates that and creates another one. But this time, with this one, the bottom one, I want to now go to layer and transform and flip vertical. And you can see now you've got a seamless tile very quickly. What you can also do is you can go up here and you can resize this. So I'm just going to resize it and you can repeat that. Do exactly the same. So hold down the Alt Option key again. And again, make certain it's the move tool and drag. And you've got that design. And again, select both of them. Make certain they're all selected. And then again, go to the Alt Option key and drag. And you can see, put it there. And again, make certain they're still selected. And again, go to layer and transform and flip vertical. And once you've done that, you can see again, you've got a lovely seamless design. All these purples, everything matches up. You've got that colour, matches that, etc. And you, of course, can repeat that loads of times. But what you can also do is you can select all of it, make sure it's all selected. And you might like to resize it. Because sometimes if you go over the edge, you find that you don't select everything you think you select. But what you can also do is, again, you can go here, just down to the layers, and you've got this warp, and you don't have to use the one that I've just been using, but you can use the twist. I think that's the best one. So twist, and again, control bar, and you can go here and value. So you can twist that, and again, you can see it distorts that design. And again, it's still seamless. So now I'm just going to resize this. Now make certain, again, you use the warp group. Go to the move tool. And with that, what you can do, hold down the Alt Option key again and drag. And again, with that selected, again, always keep it selected. If you don't select it, and you have to remember which part, you have to go and select the right group, otherwise it gets confusing. So at least keep it selected. Go to layer and transform, and again, flip horizontal. And again, you can see you've got this design. It's still lovingly seamless down there. Select it all, hold down the Alt Option key and duplicate again and drag to that. And again, layer and transform, and this time flip vertical again. And there you have it. You can create obviously endless variations of this. Again, resize it. And if you want, just go down to the mesh warp. Now there may be a limit, I don't know. You might find at some point that the mesh warp, if you go down here, this here, you've got twist. If you select that, it might suddenly say, nope, I don't know. But you can change twist again, and you can see, you can create that. And there, expand that out, and you can see your design. And of course, you could continue with this, creating all kinds of things. And also what you can do, of course, you can add other objects or tweak some of the colours inside. You can still select individual parts of this. So you can expand this, expand that, and you can see it's a lot of groups. But you can go to the rectangle and you can see you can select individual parts. And if you want to, recolour the parts that are in the centre. Obviously not around the edge, otherwise you'll just break the seams. But as long as you do change bits in the centre, it doesn't matter. It's absolutely fine. Well, I hope you found this tutorial of interest. Any questions, please let me know in the comments below. Will you be using this sort of thing with warps? Have you used warps before? Vector warps? Also, have you used this combination of seamless tiles with vectors? Be great to know. Also, what you can do is, of course, you can always go to File and you can go to Edit in Photo. So you can bring it into Photo, maybe use it with the pattern layers in that as well. And of course, you can always, at any point, go to File and you can export it and then use that pattern design with other features of Affinity Photo, Publisher, as well as Designer, maybe as a gradient, etc. Hope you found this of interest. Bye.